Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Read the Wheel of Time. Today we are reading chapter 20, which is called Winds Rising. And the symbol is in fact waves, which might mean we are still on the wave dancer? I don't know why I thought it was wind rider. What? We are on the ship. Let's go. And we're still with ELAYNE, which is nice. I like ELAYNE a lot. Yeah, oh right, we crashed into something. I wonder what we crashed into. Oh, okay. ELAYNE thinks Rand did that, the earthquake thing. Interesting, yeah. And we, like, it's the same time that Perrin got shaken, I think. If I remember correctly. Let me actually look it up. Yes, so it is when Perrin and the others leave. I'm glad I remembered that, because it has been some time since I read that passage, but I remember, yeah, so Rand did something. Can't wait to find out what it was. So, let's see what he did. Oh, Nynaeve's like, oh yeah, perhaps it was your second letter that made him go haywire. It might be, but I don't think so. He's probably training. Oh, Thomas here. Oh, that's so cool. Is Matt here as well? No. Oh, Julian Sander. Hello, Julian. Julian. That's very cool. I almost forgot about him, but I remember. Yeah. It's fun that he's now with THOM. Okay, so their ship is not damaged. That's good. So it was just to let us know that Rand is going apeshit somewhere. In the stone. Brilliant stuff. They asked passage, the gleeman to Tanjiko and the thief catcher to wherever you travel. I cannot refuse them, and yet I will do so if you ask it. Now they can decide whether they want THOM joining them. I hope they will. It's cool. I like them. Oh, and they know Sander. Because he helped them. He helped them get... Yeah, he's the thief finder. I know he is. So he helped them catch thieves. That's cool. Nice. Cool. Okay, and ELAYNE wants to talk because Nynaeve might have it up. Because, yeah, someone said she's... I think Scott said it. I think she's still mad about the land stuff. But, yeah. Oh, right. Right. Oh, yeah. It might be her father. I remember. So she never consciously saw THOM before the stone, but it seems that she remembers something in her subconsciousness. She had been struck by something familiar about him. I don't know if he's her father. I just spitball here, but it might be. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Her mother had certainly never had a gleeman at the castle. That makes me think that she prohibited after THOM left that there are gleemen in the castle. Perhaps. Just thinking out loud. Okay, and she speaks to Sander first. Great. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, this is better. Sorry, had to adjust this. Master Sander, you may not remember us. I am ELAYNE Tricart, and this is my friend Nynaeve Almera. I understand that you wish to travel to the same destination as we. Might I ask why? Yeah. It's so funny. And she's like, last time you didn't really serve me, because he ambushed them, of course, and because he had the Leandrin shit in his head. But and he's like, no, last time we saw I saved you with Matt Corfin. So cool. Yeah, why does he want to go to Tanjiko? Oh no, he was thrown out of his house by Len. Okay. Oh, Rand and Lan told him to accompany them and they gave him money. That's so funny. Nynaeve's gonna be so pissed. Oh god, she's gonna be so mad. Oh, and if Nynaeve and ELAYNE don't survive, they will both, like, he will have to commit seppuku. Great, thanks. Len was empathic, and the shepherd, no less so in his message. Yeah. And you, Master Marilyn, did the shepherd send a gleeman after us too? Oh, yeah, that's so cool how he says that a lady of our mutual acquaintance asked me to accompany you, the lady who found you and the shepherd in Eamon's Field. So Moraine asked it, and he's sure to say that he asked and not told him, because that wouldn't fly with THOM. You can't tell THOM things. Why? Because I can do more than juggling. Oh, great answer, THOM. I love you. You're so cool. Yeah, and because he knows ins and stuff. Yeah, I see. Yep. And Elaine pulls his mustache because she remembers. I tell you, he's either her, the one who was with her when she was a baby, and we know that. We know she was on his lap. We know that, and he might be her father. Just saying. Just Darth Vadering this shit. Gonna do that. They're gonna Darth Vader it, but in a positive way, of course. Yeah, and he says he doesn't remember it. Yeah, why would he say I don't know you in this situation when he was not her father? I don't know. I'm probably reading too much into this. Yeah, he's just looking weird. Okay, and then he says, of course, they will come. You can only come if you do what I tell you. Sanders says, of course. Tom says, nope, I'm a free bird. Oh yeah, now they verbally stab each other. That's funny. I like when they banter. Smooth words make smooth companions. Aren't you a bit too antagonistic, Nynaeve? Yeah, ELAYNE, the diplomat, is trying her best. Yeah, okay, and they think they don't know why they want to go to Tanjiko. So Tom and Sandar apparently don't know. At least that's what they think. And that's interesting. Yeah, can we betray... yeah, Julian Sandar betrayed us, so I don't trust him. Yeah, not fully, I get that. Though he was mind-controlled. And Tom Marilyn, he admitted being sent by Moraine. Yeah, what has he not admitted though? Yeah, what has he not admitted? Yeah, and again, Moraine plays her own game so often I trust her this much more than I do Liandrin. Again, the distrust of Moraine and that Nynaeve absolutely doesn't like her and doesn't trust her, which is, this is gonna backfire one day. I promise you it will backfire. Just don't know how, don't know when, but it will. Moraine knows what has to be done. She knows it better than he does. Better than we. Yeah. ELAYNE trusts Moraine. Because that's so interesting. They have a completely different view on Moraine, I think. That's cool. And now they start. They start riding. Oh, right. And someone explained it to me with the rudder. So because the ship has a steering wheel, they don't know that. Because on the rivers, you just need a rudder. That makes a lot of sense as well, so. Okay, and there is a weird Terran guy who might be a dark friend. Okay. Oh, interesting. And they don't allow rivers between the sea and Tyr because they might get competition. Yeah. Oh, but they only let Godan thrive so they could check on Mayenne. Oh god, the Mayenne thing is gonna be interesting as well. Hope it comes soon. I want to know more about Mayenne. That Mayenne seems very mysterious. I don't know why, but... Oh, and there are fishes. Okay. Oh, and now they are at the Sea of Storms. Reminds me of Song of Storms from Zelda, one of the best melodies ever composed. Okay, and now the weird ding-dong from Terran is going away. I'm glad he was weird. He was probably a dark friend. Probably a dark friend. Oh, now it's getting dark, and they all like the men are like Julian is like, oh, those women, what? I mean, I guess I get it. It's probably foreign for him. Oh, and we've got dolphins. I really have the urge to try to imitate the voice of a dolphin, but I'm not going to do that because it sounds stupid. It was said if they found you drowning, they would push you to the shore. I think they do that, by the way, but funny that that's the fairy tale they have, because of course they don't know. That's so cool. I like that, the dolphin fairy tale. Are you not happy, Master Merlin? Please call me Tom, my lady. Oh, we might get backstory. But not my lady, I'm only Mr. Cantier. How can you look at these dolphins and be unhappy, Tom? They are free, they have no decisions to make, no prices to pay, not a worry in the world except finding fish to eat, and sharks, I suppose, and lionfish, and likely 100 more things I don't know. Perhaps it's not such an enviable life at that. That's so cool. You envy him, yeah, them, yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. Do you mean to compose the Epic of Rent, Thom? The Epic of the Dragon? Perhaps, yeah. I hope they will start to talk about their past now, because I really need that. Come to think of it, oh, interesting. That may not be more than a year off. How is the end of an age marked? By catastrophe, by change? I think by change, not necessarily by catastrophe, but the way I got it, it is through change. Through a big change. Yeah. It cannot always be a cataclysm, but then if the prophecies are to be believed, this one will be. Yeah, that's true. We've got time on Guide On to look forward to. Yeah, and the translations are problematic, he says that, yeah. You were talking of your epic. I was talking of change. See, yeah, that's how I got it. Cool. Very good. My epic, if I compose it, and Loyal's book will be no more than seed. We are both lucky, yeah. Those who know the truth will die, and the grandchildren's grandchildren will remember something different, and their grandchildren's grandchildren something else again. 2,000 generations, and you may be the hero of it, not Rand. Me? Or maybe Matt, or Lan, or even myself. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, it's like, it's this theme of myths creation. I really like that. Randall 4 may be lucky if the next 8 remembers his name correctly. Ah, mate. Like, they still know who Luce Theron was and stuff, so... Yeah, and she keeps remembering Tom. Does it always happen that way? I do not think anyone doubts say that Arthur Hawking conquered an empire. Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say. Let's see. Hawking, young mistress, he made an empire all right, but do you think he did everything the books and stories and epics say he did? No. No, probably not. There isn't time between sunrise and sunset for one man to fight 100 duels, girl. Ooh. Yeah, it's coming out. The past is coming. Please give me the past, please. Just give me the past, I beg you. Yeah. Though it's cool. I like it. It's they discuss the thing with the myths, like what is real, what happened, even if it's in books. Like there's this study done by Bartlett, I think his man is, and I probably mentioned it in book 1, but he basically was like asking people to like read a story, tell it to the next person, that person has to tell it to the next person, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And in the end, he looked at the story that came out, and he did that many times, and it was always the same core story that came out. So there's a message that will always survive. And that's why it is so important that oral tradition is the thing, I think. And because with oral traditions, stories become the meaningful things they are. Because if they are not, they are just forgotten. So I really like that idea. And this here as well is like, what is real? It's so interesting. But I digress, so. And now there you go. Go further back to the oldest tales I know. From the age before the age of legends. Mosk and Mercury fight with spears of fire. Yep, they were. Moscow and America. Was Elspeth really queen of the whole world, and was Elspeth. Was that Elizabeth? I don't remember. And was Anala really her sister? The wise counselor, someone else, yeah. As well as what sort of animal ivory comes from. Yeah, because they don't know elephants. And what kind of plants grow silk? None do. I think that's silkworms. So that is wrong. Unless that comes from an animal too. Yes, it does. Oh, that's so cool. I love this passage. It's so cool. Do not know about these other questions, but you could ask the sea folk about ivory and silk. Yeah. Yeah, and she knows him. She knows. Practical and to the point, just like your mother, but both feet on the earth and few flights of fancy. Yeah, he doesn't know her and he wants to get to know her and he's not sure how to do it. And it's so cool. It is so cool. I love it. I just love it. The Athanamir do not know either. Okay, they see no more of the lands beyond the Aiel Waste than a few miles around the handful of harbors where they are permitted to land, yeah. Okay, so if you go somewhere else, like to, I think Sarah said it's Shara or something, I don't know. So if they go there, they just disappear. Like Bermuda Triangle, but on a continental scale. Apparently, I don't know. There was the silk path across the waste. Is that so? It is Asia, probably. I don't know. It might not be. But the Silk Road was from Constantinople to THOM. I don't know where exactly it ended, but it ended somewhere in China, and it was from Constantinople to China. So that might be the remnants of that after the land has been reshaped so many times. I don't know though. It might be completely wrong, and it's just a completely different world layout through the millennia, but might be. I just don't know. Just trying to make some connections that might not be there. So don't shout at me. I know you won't. Oh, by the way, subscribe and like the video. Anyway, yeah, Silk Road. This is definitely a play on the Silk Road. It's so cool. I don't know a lot about the Silk Road. I played this game once, Silk Road. It was very fun. Very cool monsters, but a bit too grindy anyway. Okay, they were bound to Shara. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. Oh, THOM hasn't heard Shara before. That's weird. THOM, why did you come with us? Just because Moraine said? As to that, who can say? As I asking favors are not easily resisted. Perhaps it was the prospect of your pleasant company for the voyage. Perhaps I decided Rand is old enough to look after himself for a while. And he's laughing again, yeah. Oh, and she wants to pull his mustache again. And she's having a weird attack. Like in, I don't know, an episode. I must excuse me. And she pretends to get sick. What happens? Oh, there was a woman channeling. Yeah, it's the wind woman. With the wind finder, yeah. Yeah, air and water. I thought so, yes. That's how they... Yeah, I knew that. Like, I predicted that. You have to give me that one. I predicted that she wasn't, like, channeling. At least wind. I didn't know about water, but yeah. In the middle, as I worked, I thought that you were watching me. I could not stop then. There might have been a storm. Even the wave dancer could not survive. Wow, that's pretty powerful. The Sea of Storms is well named. It will throw out bad winds enough without my help. I meant not to do this at all, but Coain said we must go quickly. For you and for the Kuramur. This wind will hold until morning if it pleases the light. Oh, that's so cool. It's so cool. Oh, I love the Sea Folk. This is why the Sea Folk do not carry Aes, so the tower won't learn Windfinders can channel. That is why it was your decision to let us aboard, not your sisters. Ah, okay, yeah, they asked her first. Oh, that's so cool, I like that. Joran, the tower will not try to stop you. There is no law in the tower to stop any woman channeling, even if she's not Aes Sedai. Your white tower will interfere. It will try to reach onto our ships where we are free of the landed landsmen. Ah, that's so cool. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Like, they won't have anything to do with what they fled from eventually. Like when the breaking happened, they fled from the land and they don't want to have anything to do with it. And they have their own culture of channelers. And that's what they are. And they don't want the land disease back, so to speak. Like the mind virus of the land. Which is, of course, perhaps not there. But that's what they think, I guess. It's cool. I like their culture a lot. I really like them. I even like them more than the Game of Thrones sea forks. What were they called? Like the ones with the kraken that Euron was. You know who I mean. I think these are cooler. But it's not a competition. I still think these are way cooler. And I haven't even really met them yet. Because I like their story, like fleeing and then making the best they can, like with hope and all of that, and then in the end coming back to the mainland, but different people changed. I like that a lot. We send a few girls to Tarvalon, so Aes Sedai will not come looking among us. No ship will carry Aes Sedai whose windfinder can weave the winds. When you first named yourselves, I thought you must know me, but you did not speak, and you asked passage, and I hope perhaps you were not Aes Sedai despite your rings. Foolish hope. I could feel the strength of both of you, and now the White Tower will know. Yeah, they would just not tell them. Why would they tell them? They are like top secret, so. I cannot promise to keep your secret, but I will do what I can. The woman deserved more. Yes, she does. She helps you. Jorin, I swear by the honor of our Strakand of Under that I will do my best to keep your secret from any who would harm you or your people, and that if I must reveal it to anyone, I will do all in my ability to protect your people from interference. House Strakand is not without influence, even in the tower. That's so cool. If it pleases the light, Jorin said fatalistically, all will be well. If it pleases the light. I like their outlook on the world. It's always the light, but the light is different for all of them. I wonder if we would see the light, the creator who presumably produces light and dark, and the dark one who came in and distorted it into chaos. I didn't know. There was a Damane on that Chonshan ship, wasn't there? One of the captive women who can channel. You see deeply for one so young. Yeah, she just effed them up. I like if she can just conjure up a storm, she's pretty powerful. So like the Damane world pretty effed. And the Shonchan. F.U. Shonchan. That is why I first thought you might not be Aes Sedai, because you are so young. I have daughters older than you, I think. I did not know she was a captive. That makes me wish we could have saved her. Wavedance outran the Shonchan very easily. We had heard of the Shonchan and the vessels with ripped sails, but then the Damai broke two of its masts and they boarded with swords. I managed to start fires on the Shonchan vessel. Weaving fire is difficult for me beyond lighting a lamp, but it pleased the light to make it enough, and Torim led the crew to fight the Shonchan back to their own decks. Yeah, because fire is male. And I know there are like exceptions on both sides, like it's not strict female and male, but males can do fire well, so it's like perhaps that's why. So we could lose the boarding hoops and their ship drifted away burning. They were too occupied with trying to save him, the ship. Oh, I now understand. So they really call their ships him and her, I guess. Like they are real people to them, which is of course like it's someone saved you and you want to give agency to that. So if the ship saved them and during the breaking, they are like people to them. They're like almost idols, something like that. I feel, but perhaps that's wrong. But I just get I currently get the feeling that the ships for the sea folk are like idols and friends. So I don't know, perhaps I misinterpret or overinterpret here. Now I regret it because we might have saved the woman, the Damane. Even if she damaged him, perhaps she would not have free. The light illumined her soul and the waters take her peacefully. Yeah, Jorin, why do the Atha and Mier call ships he? Everyone else I've met calls them she. Okay, we get it now. Perhaps let's see what it actually is. I don't suppose it makes a difference, but why? The man will give you a different answer. Speaking of strength and grandness and the likes of man will... But this is the truth. A ship is alive, and he is like a man with a true man's heart. Treat him well and care for him properly, and he will fight for you against the worst sea. He will fight to keep you alive, even after the sea has long since given him his own death stroke. Neglect him, though. Ignore the small warnings he gives of danger, and he will drown you in his flat sea beneath a cloudless sky. Ooh, a cloudless sky. That's like the no wind thing. I don't know what it's called. Like in German, it's Windstille, but I don't know what it's in English. It's when there is no wind for weeks. And you just starve on the ocean because you can't like go on. Like you have to take you have to paddle basically, or you die. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because like going out hunting seems to be a male thing they associate here, so that's like something like going hunting, protecting you. It's like a malish thing, I guess, and that's why they. Yeah, that's cool. I really like that. Yeah, yeah, it's like an idol. I was right. I have the feeling it's an idol, like because they like to think they can interact with it and care for it and stuff. So it's like a personified thing. Like it's not a good. I think idol is the right word. I don't know if it's the right word I'm thinking of, but it's like not a god or not a demigod, but the step below a demigod, so to speak. I hope it's an idol. I think it's an idol. I think that's the right word. Okay, THOM is gone. Okay, and how long to Tanchiko? 10 days. Oh, that's quick. That's quick. About 10 days. That can't be possible. Yeah, they are very fast with the wind. As you yourself said, the fastest ships in the world. The next quickest take half again as long over any reach. Most more than twice as long. Yeah, because they can channel. That's so cool. Joran, would you teach me to do what you were doing? Teach you, but you're isn't I? Joran, I have never woven a flow half as thick as those you were handling, and the scope of it, I'm astounded, Joran. If it pleases the light, we both shall learn. Oh, that's so cool. We get new training arc for ELAYNE. Oh my god, I love ELAYNE so much. That was the chapter. I love ELAYNE so much. And we get a training arc. That's also like, because they travel so much in the world, they probably get skills the others don't know about. Anyway, that was a very fun chapter. Like, it's getting there. Oh, we're getting some great stuff currently, and I love it. I hope I can read soon. And I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. All the things, you know it. You know the drill. And thanks for watching it. And I hope you are great. And yes, see you soon. Bye.